Hi everyone, welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Nina.
Welcome everybody. I am Shane. We're talking about
Stationery.
at the stationery store. So this is a
Yes.
dialogue at a stationery store.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm from America, and until I came to Taiwan, I didn't really understand what a stationery store was.
Really?
Because
So many here.
yeah, when we buy stationery, we just go to like Walmart or like we have a place called Target. These are like big box stores which will sell stationery, but
They sell everything.
they sell everything, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like the stationery stores in Taiwan. You can buy, first of all, you can buy every kind of stationery and you can choose what
But what many
type.
different types of stationery can there be? Like,
There's a lot. It's like different color pens, different sizes.
It is
of the
true.
ball,
When I-
like different.
when I first came into and saw the stationery store in Taiwan, I saw like 1,000 different types of pens.
Yeah.
And my mind really just boom. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, I love it because especially like when I was studying, I love taking like these really pretty notes and writing them in different colors, and I have quite nice handwriting, so it's nice to have these options and different size notebooks and ones with pictures that you like.
I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe it's because I'm American, or maybe it's because I'm like
A boy?
A boy? So to me, it doesn't sound very exciting.
Okay, so Shane is too manly for stationery.
Well, I think in this digital era, you don't need stationery as much as you used to.
That's true.
All right, let's go ahead and look at the conversation.
Alright.
Janet is comparing items on a store shelf. She looks confused.
Do you need some help?
I do, thanks. I need some ink refills for an erasable pen.
Sure. Do you know the brand and refill size?
It's a Vic pen. I'm not sure about the refill size.
Okay. Over on this shelf are the pens. Take a look and see if you can find one that's the same model as yours. If you need me, I'll be just over there.
Sounds good. Oh, I think this is it. It's a 0.38 millimeter tipped pen. Thanks for your help.
Great. Anytime.
Okay, so shopping for stationery, right? So they're at the
Yes.
stationery store, shopping for stationery.
Huh.
I mean, I don't know, I still don't understand this. I think for me, when I need to buy stationery, which is very rare now, but if I
Yeah.
think about when I was younger, I just went in there and just picked
Really?
anything, right? I was like,
Really?
whatever, sure, this will work.
What about were there any favorite cartoons that you liked back, when you were a kid?
Okay, yeah, maybe when I was in elementary
Yeah.
school, I do remember. Oh yeah, there was something that just popped in my mind. It was called Trapper Keeper,
Okay.
and I remember it had baseball players on there or something, and I thought that was really cool. Oh, or they had the Transformers or some classic video
Exactly.
games. Ooh, and
So that could be very exciting.
I
for
just felt
someone.
excited about
Yeah.
it when I started thinking about it.
There you go.
Maybe I'm
okay.
just so old I didn't remember it.
Yeah, you're losing your memory, or just getting to that age and forgetting the joys of life and stationery shopping. Come on, Shane.
All right, what's happening
Yes.
in this dialogue?
So Janet is comparing items on a store shelf. She looks confused.
Well, if she's in Taiwan, I would be confused if I had to buy a pen.
That's true. There's so many options.
Out of control.
So the word confused
Yeah.
is an adjective. It means you're not able to think clearly or understand something.
Okay, I'm
so-
often confused.
So for example, Terry was confused by the movie's complex story.
I'm confused at how you can have 1,000 different types of pens in a stationery store. All right, so in this dialogue, I will be the clerk and you can be Janet. Okay. Do you need some help?
I do, thanks. I need some ink refills for an erasable pen. Ooh, those are really cool. That was something that came out and I was super excited about.
Well, you came out. No, there are erasable pens before you were born.
Really?
Yes, because when I was a kid, they had erasable pens.
I didn't know that.
They've always had them, but I bet that the technology has gotten better because we didn't like to use them because the pens didn't write very well, and the ink wasn't very good because you could erase it. Yeah.
I see. No, the ones that I use were super good. I'd be so excited about it because I can erase it if I made any mistakes, and I loved using pens. So.
But an ink refill, I don't think I've ever refilled ink in a pen before.
Me neither, because usually people would just buy a new pen, right?
Right? They're pretty cheap.
Yeah.
And especially the ones that I buy. I will probably buy like 10 pens for like 20 NT or something.
Yeah, and then you'll just lose them, and then it's really cheap.
Okay, so the clerk says, sure, do you know the brand and refill size?
It's a Vic pen. I'm not sure about the refill size.
Who would be sure about the refill size?
Well, why would there be more than one refill size for a type of pen?
Well, maybe
that brand has many different models.
Right,
okay.
Yeah, sure.
You should ask about the model. Okay, go ahead.
So the clerk says, okay, over on this shelf are the pens. Take a look and see if you can find one that's the same model as yours. If you need me, I'll be just over there.
Sounds like the clerk is being lazy.
Well, no, actually, I prefer it when I go to a store that the clerk just kind of leaves me alone.
Yeah, but in this case, she's asking the clerk for help, right?
And he gave her some advice and said, take a look. If you need my help, I'll help you.
Or the clerk could have seen, oh, this is the model. Here it is.
He could have looked for her.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a good point.
Okay, so Janet continues. Sounds good. Oh, I think this is it. It's a 0.38 millimeter tipped pen. Thanks for your help.
0.3. I have the feeling this means something to you. You probably understand this, right?
Yes, because typically there's 0.28, 0.38. I think, and then it jumps to 0.5. It depends on the brand. There's some brands that are just like 0.3, 0.4, but there's a specific brand that has 0.28 and 38. And when I was younger, I loved using the 0.28 because I love writing my characters and was extremely small and cute. So it's like the thinner it is,
it's like a very fine tip. Then you can write like really, really detailed, right?
Yeah, I think that's the thinnest I found, 0.28. I don't know if you can really write anything with a 0.2 or, but yeah. So that's the kind that she uses. Is 0.3 is also up there,
Okay. Well, the clerk seems happy. He says, "Great, anytime."
All right.
He didn't really do much.
Yeah, he didn't.
But, he was there if she needed him.
Okay, so that's the point, to be available to help.
Right.
Is that how you do your job?
Kind of, yeah. I don't want to keep bothering people. If you need me, I'm here.
All right.
But I'm not going to hover over you. Do you need help? How are you doing? I hate going to a store and I can feel the clerk breathing on my neck.
That's true.
Leave me alone.
Same here.
All right, let's take a break.
See you.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天的对话场景是在文具店。那第一段对话里的 Janet， 她正在比较货架上面的商品，她看起来很困惑哎。店员就问她需不需要帮忙。那 Janet 告诉店员说，她要买擦擦笔的墨水笔芯，她知道品牌，可是不确定笔芯的尺寸。好，单字 confused， 它就是形容困惑的、糊涂的，是个形容词。那文中用到 ink refills， 它是指替芯、替换的那个芯或是笔芯。refill 在这边就是当名词来表达填充物。还有用到 erasable pen， 就是擦擦笔。这个 erasable 我们可以学一下，它就是可擦掉、可抹去的。它是用动词 erase 消除、抹去，去加上这个形容词字尾 able 可怎么样的，所以就可以擦掉的意思咯。好，那接着店员告诉 Janet 笔的位置，让她自己找找看型号。如果需要协助，店员就在那边。Nina 老师总觉得这位店员好像有点懒惰 多诶，可以再提供更多协助。那 Shane 老师则是属于喜欢自己慢慢挑、慢慢逛的顾客，他不喜欢店员靠得很近，在身边徘徊。那老师说的 hover， 它就表示徘徊、盘旋的意思，是个动词。好，那么最后 Janet 找到她要的商品，她向店员道谢，店员回说 Great。Anytime， 它原本是指在任何时候，那在口语当中常常用来表达别客气，随时愿意为你效劳。所以当朋友跟你道谢的时候，你就不要只会用 You're welcome。我们学一下 Anytime 这个口语方法，就是不客气的意思。这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，我们来看这个重点是跟感官有关的连缀动词，包括 look 看起来。Feel 感觉起来 ，Sound 听起来 ，Smell 闻起来 ，Taste 尝起来等等。那我们的用法就是用 look、feel、sound、smell 或者是 taste 去加上形容词，或者是你也可以加上 like 加名词去表达说感觉起来像什么啊，看起来像什么等等。那我们来造几个例句哦。This song sounds beautiful， 就是说这首歌听起来很优美。What are you cooking? It smells wonderful. 你在煮什么啊？闻起来好香哦。那注意这边 wonderful 我们是用形容词，而不是用 wonderfully。这边我们是因为要用形容词去形容主词，它是香的。好，再来看到 The cloud looks like a shark。那朵云看起来像鲨鱼。还有呢，如果我们用 taste， 你可以造句像是 It tastes kind of like yogurt。这尝起来有点像优格哎。好，提供这些例句给同学们参考。那接回到课文中。
Brett walks up to the cashier.
Hello there. I'd like to return an item, a pack of plastic book covers.
Certainly. Was there a problem with the item?
No, they work fine. I just bought the wrong size. They were a bit too small.
Okay. Do you have your receipt with you?
Yes. Here you are.
Would you like to exchange this pack for a pack of large book covers?
Yes, I would. Thank you.
Great. That will be $1.50 more for the large-sized book covers.
Awesome. Thanks.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
We're talking about being at the stationery store, right?
Right. And we're going to be returning an item today. That's what the dialogue is about. This is my favorite activity.
Really? Why is that?
I love returning things. Now, actually, I don't really love returning things, but I definitely return things if I'm not satisfied.
Yeah, as you should, right?
Yeah, and in fact, like, when you go to some stores, like in America, you can return anything for almost any reason. And usually you have like 90 days, total 100% satisfaction guarantee. So you could buy like a television and use it. And if 90 days later you feel like, I don't like the way this works, or it's too slow to turn on, or whatever, you can return it, no questions asked.
That's amazing.
Full refund.
In Taiwan, I think the law is minimum. They have to give the consumer 7 days where they can exchange the item, not necessarily get your money back.
Okay.
Yeah, so also obviously depending on the store, some stores allow that, some stores give you up to 30 days. But usually if something needs changing in Taiwan, you have to have like some kind of excuse, like, oh, it's broken.
Right. I think it does depend where you buy it from. And usually I like to buy from places where I know they have a good return policy. Because then I feel a little bit safer about buying the products. I'd rather pay more money at the beginning and then have a good guarantee and know that if I don't like it, I can return it.
Okay.
Brett walks up to the cashier. So Brett is a boy, I think. I'll be Brett.
I guess. Okay,
You'll
I'll
be the
be
clerk.
clerk.
Okay. Hello there. I'd like to return an item. A pack of plastic book covers.
Okay.
Book covers? Okay.
Do you ever use that?
No. I don't think I've ever used a book. Oh, again, I think maybe when I was like in elementary school.
Yeah, I did as well. But it was like the teachers recommended that we do that so the covers won't get all like messed up.
Yeah.
Because it's made out of paper, so.
Yeah, and I would make mine out of actually trash bags, like paper trash bag. grocery bags.
Oh, you'd make it yourself?
Yeah, that's what we would all do to
Interesting.
save some money. I never used a plastic one.
Yeah, I went and bought them.
So plastic is an adjective, and this is a material, an artificial material that, like, when it's soft, you can form it into basically anything, right? I think we have plastic, like there's nothing that can't be made from plastic or out of plastic.
Yeah, so that's plastic as a noun. In this case, we use it as an adjective because it's plastic book covers.
Right. So here we have plastic book covers, or example sentence. This garbage bag is for plastic items, and the one beside it is for metal objects. Okay, so actually I returned some plastic bags recently because
really?
I bought the wrong size ones.
Okay, so it's good that we get to return them, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the clerk says, certainly, was there a problem with the item? So you have to explain yourself.
Yeah, in America we don't have to. Well, they might want to just know if there's a
Yes.
problem so that they can fix it, or maybe they can still resell it if it's okay.
Yes.
Okay, so Brett says, no, they work fine. I just bought the wrong size, hey, just like me.
Okay.
They were a bit too small. Same here, I bought those too small of a garbage bag.
So they didn't fit into your bin,
And it
garbage.
doesn't make sense because in Taiwan, a lot of the little garbage cans that you buy, on the lid, they will tell you if it's like small, medium, or large.
They do?
Yeah, they'll have like the letter written on there, or they'll say like 小中大 or something. So I bought the right one. I bought the small size for my small garbage can, and it didn't fit.
I guess with each company, each manufacturer, they have different sizes.
I don't know.
Okay, so the clerk says, okay, do you have your receipt with you? You need your receipt to return an item.
Yes,
always.
that's right. So, I mean, you could, though, just have your receipt. If you give them your credit card, oftentimes the credit card will have the transaction there.
That's true.
And
But
they can
does
do
that
it that
ever
way.
work?
Well, I know that when I return things at Costco, I use the credit card, but it's a Costco credit card. So
Yes.
maybe when they put that in there, they can see the item. So,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So Brett says, yes, here you are.
Okay, so what is a receipt?
Okay, so a receipt is usually just a written record of something that you purchased. Here we are talking about a physical receipt that's probably on paper, but it doesn't have to be in physical form. It could be like digital on your phone or something like that. So our example sentence, there is a mistake on my receipt, so I will need to ask the clerk to fix it for me.
Okay, so maybe they added another order that you didn't need, that you didn't order, or another item that belongs to someone else.
Exactly.
Okay, so the clerk says, would you like to exchange this pack for a pack of large book covers? Okay, so he doesn't have to return them. He can just exchange. So exchange.
So yeah, what is exchange?
So exchange is a verb. It means to give something to someone and to receive something from that person.
Right.
So we could exchange something.
So
What phone do you have?
Oh, okay. You want to exchange phones?
No, wait. What watch
watch
do you
here?
have?
No, you're not wearing a watch. Oh, you are wearing a
We
watch.
can exchange.
Yours is more expensive, so let's exchange.
Really? Actually, I
Yeah.
thought yours would be.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, never mind.
What's an example sentence?
An example sentence would be, I'd like to exchange this T-shirt for a bigger one. Okay, because maybe it's too small or I don't like the way it fits, then I will have it exchanged.
Right. Okay. So Brett says, yes, I would. Thank you. So he wants to exchange it for the bigger one. He doesn't really need to get a refund, right?
Yeah. Great. That will be $1.50 more for the large-sized book covers.
Awesome. Thanks.
Okay, so he had to pay for the difference.
If I had to
right?
pay more money, I don't think I would say awesome.
I mean, awesome because he's not losing his
That's
money,
true,
right?
that's true.
He's just getting the bigger one, which he needed.
But I think I would just say thanks. I don't know if I would say awesome. I don't like paying more money.
Yeah, I think Shane would be like, I guess if I have to.
Never mind. I'll just use the small one. I'll make it work.
Okay, all right. So hopefully you learn more about going to a stationery store and how to return items and asking the clerk for your help, for their help.
I think it's a really useful lesson,
Yes.
especially in Taiwan. Huh?
Yes.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
好，在第二段对话里 ，Brett 走到收银台，向店员说明他想退货。他买的那一包塑胶书套，商品本身是没有问题啦，但他买错尺寸了，有点太小，他想要换成大的书套。那店员请他出示收据，并且提醒他说，大尺寸的书套呢要多1.5美元。这时候 Brett 回答说 ，Awesome。Thanks。Shane 老师开玩笑说，如果他听到要换货还得付钱，他才不会用 awesome 这个字呢。那 awesome 就是形容很好的、了不起的，或是令人赞叹，就是有那种很棒的意思。那么单字 plastic， 它当形容词可以形容是塑胶的、塑胶制的，也可以当名词来表达塑胶。再看到 receipt。Receipt 它表示收据，是个名词。那老师讲解时用到 transaction， 我来拼一下 T-R-A-N-S-A-C-T-I-O-N。transaction 它表示交易买卖。那下一个单字 exchange，exchange 是交换的意思。我们用 exchange A for B， 就是表达把 A 换成 B。那以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Janet is comparing items on a store shelf. She looks confused.
Do you need some help?
I do, thanks. I need some ink refills for an erasable pen.
Sure. Do you know the brand and refill size?
It's a Vic pen. I'm not sure about the refill size.
Okay. Over on this shelf are the pens. Take a look and see if you can find one that's the same model as yours. If you need me, I'll be just over there.
Sounds good. Oh, I think this is it. It's a 0.38 millimeter tipped pen. Thanks for your help.
Great. Anytime.
Brett walks up to the cashier.
Hello there. I'd like to return an item, a pack of plastic book covers.
Certainly. Was there a problem with the item?
No, they work fine. I just bought the wrong size. They were a bit too small.
Okay. Do you have your receipt with you?
Yes. Here you are.
Would you like to exchange this pack for a pack of large book covers?
Yes, I would. Thank you.
Great. That will be $1.50 more for the large-sized book covers.
Awesome. Thanks.
Jushan Township in Nantou is famous for its production of bamboo. Bamboo materials are very common there. They are used in everyday life for food, clothing, housing, transportation, education, and recreation. In order to promote the bamboo industry, Nantou County government established the Nantou Bamboo Art Museum. It is the first local cultural museum in Taiwan. At the entrance of the museum, there are exhibits about the 6 common bamboo species in Taiwan, and bamboo craft skills, as well as interactive computer games. The museum's permanent exhibitions include classic artworks, bamboo weaving, bamboo carving, farming, fishing and hunting tools, modern bamboo crafts, wedding and festival items, bamboo architecture and transportation, and bamboo life. It also has a special exhibition area to show bamboo artists' creations for themed activities. Visitors can see works of bamboo weaving, bamboo carving, and mixed media by local artists. They can also try out interactive installations in the interactive area. Parents and kids will have fun with the games, like bamboo ball track, bamboo jigsaw puzzle, bamboo ball maze, bamboo xylophone, and bamboo climbing snail. The Nantou Bamboo Art Museum is a good place for leisure and learning bamboo art.
See you next time!